Superman has a new film and it's, ruffled some feathers. It's excited people, as Superman always does.
Yes, this is true.
You've seen it.
I have. So, yes, we have got a new Superman in that we have got a new actor playing Superman, David Cornswet, I think, or Cornswet, but... Cornswet. But also very significantly, a new writer and director in the form of James Gunn. A lot of people are enjoying it. A lot of people have made comparisons between the film and its storyline and real-world events. There was a kind of comparison between Israel and Palestine and the fictional countries in the film. Superman is obviously in America, so there's America's involvement over here. In a nutshell, Superman prevents the fictional nation of Bavaria from invading another fictional nation, Jahanpur. And so what is significant is, so Superman, at the very, very beginning of the film, stops this from happening.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to be speaking about the new museum set to open this December in Abu Dhabi.
And the striking similarities between the new Superman film and real-life events.
This is Culture Bites, coming to you from the National News and brought by Abu Dhabi Culture. My name is Enas and Farah.
And I'm Farah Andrews.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm so glad you reminded me.
Of your name?
Yes, of my name.
How are you?
Oh, I'm feeling quite chirpy and alive today, so I'm hoping this will be a good show.
Oh, she's chirpy and alive.
I'm a chirpy and alive kind
She
of.
is chirpy, and that's a good way to feel.
We've got like countdown for, obviously my children are already off summer holidays.
Yeah.
We are very much in the depths of summer holidays. We've had friends of my eldest have like gone and come back, and we are yet to go on our summer holiday, which is very much annoying.
So it's been 2 weeks already.
Oh, it's been hard on them.
Oh, has it?
Oh, it's been hard on them. Living in their little air-conditioned bubble. I have no sympathy.
Yeah.
All my family in London is suffering. I have no sympathy.
No, none at all. But
nothing.
Got to keep busy, which
keep busy.
Can be tricky for little ones at times. But it's important, as we have said in the past, to know how to be bored.
Thank you. All the parents out there, if you're listening to me.
Oh, PSA.
Okay, I'm just gonna talk directly to you right now. It is okay for your children to be bored. They need to find their own entertainment. It is not your job. In the 90s and the early noughties, many children were bored and they picked up hobbies. They found instruments, drawing, or the streets. Let your children do that.
Tricky to find the streets here in Abu Dhabi, A, because
it's so hot.
And B, because they're so big, we don't want them out on the street.
No, maybe not. Okay, I take that one back.
Well, where you live, the streets are like a nice little beach, so they're fine.
They're fine.
Let us talk about culture.
The biggest news to hit this week.
Yeah, very
I put it on
big
the front
news.
page. I was very proud.
Did you?
Yeah, went on the front page. The museum.
I feel like I put it in my pages.
I think it went on both.
Oh.
So anyway.
Admin.
Right. We digress.
We do. The much awaited Zayed National Museum has got an opening date.
Yay, Mabruk.
Well, an opening month.
An opening month, which is enough for all of us to get quite excited.
Yes. So this has been a very, very, very much a work in progress, and it's going to be an incredibly significant institution here in the UAE, kind of telling the story of the UAE.
Yes.
Through tens of thousands of years.
Yes.
If not more. No, 300,000 is another.
300,000 years. Whoa. So the museum, the Zayed National Museum, is set to open in December on Saadiyat Island in Abu Dhabi. And if you aren't from Abu Dhabi and you don't live here, you might not know about Saadiyat Island. Saadiyat Island is the cultural district for Abu Dhabi.
And it's growing and growing and growing.
Growing. And this building is quite spectacular. Do you want to talk us through the vision of this building?
I absolutely can. So the museum is named after the country's founding father, the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan. So there are so many references just in day-to-day life to Sheikh Zayed here in the UAE. But yeah, he is the founding father of the country, and so this museum is just it's going to be like an embodiment of his vision for the UAE, I think. The actual building is stunning. It has been visible for quite some time. It was designed by Foster and Partners, the UK architecture firm, and you can see it very clearly when you're on Saadiyat Island or driving past Saadiyat Island. It's got kind of 5 steel conical sort of structures.
It's like that. I'm doing it with
I
my
thought you
hand.
were doing a number. I was like, she's trying to tell me it's actually 4, but it's definitely 5. Yeah.
It's like
and they're inspired. They are built to be wind towers, but they're inspired by feathers of a falcon.
Beautiful.
And so it's stunning.
It's really pretty. It's definitely kind of shaped, and it's interesting that it's Foster's because I'm a bit of an architectural nerd.
I'm surface level, but I do.
You know that they did the Gherkin.
Yeah.
So in London, there's this very familiar part of the skyline is the Gherkin, and they've put their mark on Abu Dhabi because this is definitely already feels like an iconic part of the skyline building in Abu Dhabi.
But what's so incredible is that there are, I mean, obviously the focus of our conversation now is Zayed National Museum, but down on the Saadiyat Cultural District, there are such identifiable buildings. So we've got the Louvre, which has just got this incredible dome that we very visually identify as such a key part of Abu Dhabi's cultural makeup. And then it's not open yet, but then we're going to have the Guggenheim, which is coming. And that is this kind of like modernist, cubist.
It's so abstract.
Incredible. I'm extremely excited about that. But then the Zayed National Museum just feels so modern, but also perfectly Abu Dhabi. It's striking and it's so beautiful, but it doesn't make you go, oh, what is that? Which is that's a compliment.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I feel like maybe it's slightly it's interesting because Foster's have definitely been more bold, I would say, than what they've been able to create in London. Like it's a much bolder building, but it somehow fits into the landscape and the kind of like the feel of Saadiyat Island really well.
Mm-hmm,
so
for sure.
Well, we're talking a lot about the outside because that's all we've been able to see, but you know what's going to happen on the inside.
What a lovely seg. Yes, so there are going to be 6 permanent galleries and then a space for exhibitions. So the galleries are Our Beginning, which pays tribute to the UAE's founding father, and then Through Our Nature, which is, as you'd expect, to our ancestors, which is kind of 300,000 years of history in the Arabian Gulf. Through Our Connections, which is very tech-focused, and the development, how new tech and knowledge has culminated in the development of Arabic and the spread of Islam. By Our Coasts, which just kind of reflects on how significant the sea and coastlines are here in the UAE, and To Our Roots. So it's very, very, very rooted, to borrow a word from the museum, in Emirati history, customs, culture, and kind of just like what it is to be in the Emirates.
I think it's so significant for people who don't know about this region as well. They often just see like very modern buildings and just think, oh yeah, it's like, oh, it's a place that was made in the desert. You hear these kind of things, and actually there's a real deep cultural history to this country and to the land here. And
it's significant that it's going to come hand in hand with a natural history museum as well. So there's so much more history that's going to be told, but they're not opening together, but it's just like it is all just kind of part of there is so much history and culture to enjoy and speak of here.
And the Natural History Museum, is that the building that's next to Team Labs?
I think so, yeah.
So it's more like square.
I'm picturing my map of Saadiyat that I've seen in so many of the model forms. It's much more of a square building.
Yes.
It looks more like a traditional institution. Yeah.
It's got like that kind of like almost like, I think like brutalist architecture that I remember as a child, like going to like the National Theatre in London or the South Bank Centre. But I also feel like there's that kind of that feel when I go to the children's library.
Right, yeah.
In the centre of Abu Dhabi. And I feel like this building kind of has that kind of like, it feels warm and cozy to me, even though it's quite angular.
You love brutalist architecture
I do.
here. I think that space will be where we have the dinosaurs, the woolly mammoths, probably not woolly mammoths, but there will be a lot that will be very fossil and ancient history focused, whereas the Zayed National Museum has so the collection highlights that we know it has for sure are the Blue Quran, which we have seen in a Louvre exhibition, the Abu Dhabi pearl, one of the world's oldest known natural pearls, which is so special because of this country and the Gulf in general's such like a tangible link to the pearl industry. An Iron Age camel stamp. Let that sink in.
Huh?
It's a stamp for branding documents or merchandise, but it's in the shape of a camel and it dates back to the first millennium.
What?
Yeah.
And that's going to all be on show.
And then one more very, very significant piece is the Magan boat, which we have written about quite a lot.
Okay, tell me more.
It's an 18-metre full-scale replica of a 4,000-year-old boat vessel. Yeah. And it's been created with the Zayed University, NYUAD, and the Zayed National Museum to kind of create this replica. And it's been out on the seas. And so it's been a working boat, not working as in it floats, not. They've been putting them to work to go transport anything.
Get some fish.
And, yeah, they've not been fishing on it as far to my knowledge. And that is going to be displayed within one of the halls. So it's amazing.
Wow, incredible. So much to look forward to. And we know, so far we know it's opening in December.
Yeah.
And that's it. Just in time for Christmas, hopefully.
Yeah, perfect time for it to open. It's like December's like such a celebration of the UAE anyway, because we've got National Day, we've got Commemoration Day, so it's a lot.
I was thinking that they might be kind of like teasing to National Day. It'll be a good time to open it, right?
It would make sense.
It would make sense. But we obviously, it's just my predictions.
Pure speculation.
I'm a journalist. I've got to caveat all my predictions.
But the December is the UAE's birthday month in general. So
yeah,
perfect time for it to open.
Oh, great weather.
Yeah, and it's great weather.
Looking forward to it. Hello, and we're back.
We are back.
Yes, and we're back. We're going to be talking about a big superhero, if not the biggest superhero.
Yeah, probably
the big one.
The big one.
Superman. Superman has a new film, and it's, ruffled some feathers. It's excited people, as Superman always does.
Yes, this is true.
You've seen it.
I have. So, yes, we have got a new Superman in that we have got a new actor playing Superman, David Cornsweet, I think, or Cornsweet, but... Cornsweet. But also very significantly a new writer and director in the form of James Gunn.
And we've got like a new Lex Luthor.
Oh, yeah.
Played by Nicholas Hoult.
We'll get to Lex Luthor in a minute.
Okay, right.
Trust and belief. What we need to focus on at the moment is our new director, James Gunn.
Okay, this is unusual because you don't usually hear the director taking, especially not one that's like, you'll hear like Christopher Nolan, but this guy is like, woo, like everyone's talking about him.
Yeah, he wrote it and has directed it, so he's extremely hands-on, and a lot of people are enjoying it. A lot of people have made comparisons between the film and its storyline and real-world events. Allow me to explain.
Please.
The film came out here a day before it came out in the rest of the world. And so William had heard a rumour that there was a kind of comparison between Israel and Palestine and the fictional countries in the film. And Superman is obviously in America, so there's America's involvement over here. And
William is our film critic extraordinaire. If
regular
you don't know,
listeners will know because they have heard from William. And so he flagged it and he said, "Okay, so I'm going to go watch it very early on the Thursday before it was out in America." So there were film reviews and people that had seen under embargo would have already seen it, but the general public had not. And we were seeing it a day early here.
Wow.
And so he went to go see it at 9 a.m. on the Thursday. And I was expecting him to kind of come back and be like, it's exaggerated. It's a stretch. It's a subplot. it's not a thing. He came back and he was like, it's a thing. And so he wrote a really brilliant analysis of it.
I mean, it skyrocketed off our website. I was looking at the numbers. I was very impressed how
people are definitely very, very interested in it. So in a nutshell, Superman prevents the fictional nation of Bavaria from invading another fictional nation, Jahanpur. And so what is significant is, so Superman at the very, very beginning of the film stops this from happening, right? And what is not to be downplayed is that Bavaria is very close allies with America and they have a very advanced military. And when you eventually do see military invasion, it is with tanks and then there is a wall and fences that are pushed down. And in Jahanpur, it is just people in a sandy area and tents, and they haven't got an advanced military. And the Bavarians are portrayed as more light-skinned and Jahanpur are more dark-skinned.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's interesting, so Baravia. This is a fictional place, but America is still America?
Yeah, I mean, Superman is like the most American hero.
Of course.
So he's in America. And then the rest of the world is kind of loose, different countries, yeah.
Like Genovia.
Yeah.
From Princess Diaries.
Of course I do.
Love that film.
So then that's a very key plot. And then there are conversations that journalists are having where it's kind of like, was it your place to stop this war? We don't know what there's the bad guys in Jahanpur. And he was just like, I stopped people dying. How am I the baddie? I stopped people dying.
So is this part of the plot? Is it one of those where like everyone's questioning the superhero?
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those.
And I'm not going to tell you what happens, obviously. That is not fun. But then there is...
Yeah, no spoilers, please.
No spoilers. So then there's Lex Luthor, who is he's part of Superman law. He's the bald-headed kind of like business man who's his arch nemesis, and he's played by Nicholas Hoult, and the character development has been publicly compared to that of Donald Trump.
No,
you could not have made him. I mean, he's not wearing a blonde wig, but he has dyed his hair blonde for the promos. Running around Nicholas
town.
Hoult is blonde at the moment. Yeah,
at the moment he is like peroxide blonde. I've seen him on all the social medias. Oh God, I sound my age.
You do that wasn't your youngest moment. So yeah,
so wait a second though.
He has sort of compared like his mannerisms and some of his
things to Trump.
Or
at least it feels like that. So can we just go back?
No, that's actor comparison.
Okay. So when we go into this plot, can we talk a little bit about timeline?
Right. That is very important.
Okay. So because these things, they're so often written in advance, shot in advance. What's the story here with the timeline for this film?
I think we can feel quite sure that James Gunn could have been influenced by real world events when he was writing this film, because he was writing it in October 2023 and he finished writing it in December 2023 and filming took place from February until July 2024. So
was going on at the same time?
Yes, real world events were happening at the same time.
Okay. And so that wasn't written like years ago and then suddenly it's been put forward.
No. So these two countries they are part of Superman history. So this hasn't been like invented, and this dynamic hasn't been completely invented for the film.
Okay.
But the plot that we see on screen and those elements that we see on screen were were considered plot points, I guess.
Interesting.
So a lot of people, not just William, have kind of compared it to this. People on social media have said things like, I thought this was going to be subtle, but this was not subtle. My mind is blown. There's a scene where a child in Jaranpur is holding a Superman flag, and someone said, that made me cry because in real life, no one is coming to save you, those poor children in Gaza.
Oh.
And then somebody else said it was so unafraid and in your face with its messaging. It's, yeah.
So, Farah Andrews.
Please.
You have also gone to go and see this film.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
And like, this is what's we were talking last week about, last week you were saying about you're listening to sci-fi, you're watching superhero films. Who are you?
I know, I'm having an out-of-body moment. Obviously, I went to go see it to kind of engage in the conversation about it.
Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
And so for the first 20 minutes, I was like, is this the worst thing I've ever seen? Or is it phenomenal and it's very self-aware? It's the latter. It's kind of laughing at its superhero tropes. It's laughing at its cheesiness. And then it is also packing a punch with a message.
And there's a Lois Lane.
She's in it, yes.
Yes.
Yep. Fellow journalist and a love interest for Superman.
Do you know what? That was like, honestly, like Lois Lane. Is it Ariel from Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles? All these people.
Yeah. I don't know.
Isn't her name Ariel?
I don't know her name.
But anyway,
I would not be the person to
or
fact
whatever.
check that.
I can't remember. But I'm just thinking about all these like kind of like super cool journalists.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of how I got into journalism.
No,
I was going to be Lois Lane.
There are moments in it where, again, I'm going to steer clear of spoilers, where it's kind of like characters who have no business saving the day are there saving the day, and they laugh at it.
Oh, fun!
So it's good. Like, they're very aware of like, she doesn't know how to do this, but here she is. So it's very self-aware.
So it's not like a kind of like dark, moody Batman.
Oh, very much not.
Oh, fun!
This is pure sunshine.
Oh, fun!
When it's not
about war. Which,
yeah.
Okay, interesting then. I'm definitely going to give this a watch. Maybe I'll go this weekend.
Yeah. If I hadn't spoken about it at length here, this would have been my recommendation.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, talking of recommendations then.
Seamless segue and number two.
What is your recommendation for this week?
Well, it's been very tricky because it would have been Superman, but my recommendation is I Quit.
Oh.
Fun. The new album from Haim, the very LA rock group that I do. I just love them.
I love Haim.
I can listen to them on loop all the time. They're a forever part of my rotation. So yeah, they've got a new album. I have been listening to it for the last week or so, and Is
it good?
Yeah.
Do you know they're just so cool?
They are.
Oh, it's sickening.
The song Relationships is my favourite. It's basically just like, why we're so half about relationships. And I find it very funny. The lyrics are like, just everyone chill out.
I do love them. They're just like, they're three sisters. Three sisters, all very cool, very like not bothered.
Yeah.
Kind of rock and roll chicks. Makes
Lots
me want to have
leather,
a third child.
lots of crop tops.
Because maybe if I had a third child,
coolness.
I could have a little like Haim of my own.
Nah.
Who knows? Let's see.
Or bring in a friend. What's your recommendation?
A cousin. My recommendation for this week is actually based off of my children. Oh. So for the last, God knows, if any parent out there has a Netflix account, I don't know if you're suffering the same thing as me. K-pop Demon Hunters.
So my nephew has been watching this.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I say recommendation. It's just hard to escape at the moment.
Is it more
in my
like
house.
support group?
Yeah, support group. If you're a parent out there and you're having to go through this. So I think my daughters have watched it probably about every single day since it came out.
Is it a film or a TV show?
So it is a film.
Talk to me like I'm a dum-dum. I genuinely don't know anything about it.
because you don't have a kid. Oh. Okay, so it's a film. It's based on a kind of like female K-pop group who are also undercover demon hunters, and they are keeping
We've got two very
demons at
powerful female groups in our recommendations this week.
We do, and they have like music songs, and my daughters are learning the songs. They're loving it.
I love this for them.
And there's a new boy K-pop group comes on the scene, but then of course the K-pop girls find out that actually
Am I boo-hissing them? Are they demons?
They're demons. Yeah, they're demons in disguise.
Would you say it's a spice world for 2025?
It's not as great. I'm joking.
I mean, I love Spice World.
It's pretty similar. I do feel like, I mean, Medalia, my eldest, has gone so deep into this now. She's like, yeah, like Sony wrote the songs, Mum. I was like, oh, really now, did they? Because like Sony's a huge company. Oh, I mean, the whole thing is just like blowing up.
I like it when you get schooled by a 9-year-old.
Yeah, it happens often in my house. But that's my recommendation for the week.
It might be unavoidable for some, so
yes. But if you do have daughters, I mean, I think under the age of 6 is a push, because there are demons. It's a bit scary.
Oh, is it? Why is Arlo watching it? He's only 3.
Well, I mean, maybe I think I was one of those kids who just didn't get affected by those things. Like I watched Labyrinth on repeat as like probably a 3-year-old.
Of course you did.
Yeah,
you and David Bowie.
Oh my God, love Bowie. Right, okay, right. That's it. That is it for today. This episode has been brought to you by Abu Dhabi Culture.
You can watch us on YouTube on the National News Channel, and be sure to follow us on @the National Arts on social media. And catch new episodes every Thursday.
Bye.